welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Over the last 48 hours, in the run-up to the local body elections in Uttar Pradesh, the block-level elections, we have seen images that have shamed the entire country. Images of widespread violence where even women were not spared. Most of you would have now seen what happened in Lakhimpur, where a lady who was going to file her nomination, she was pulled aside by two men. Even her sari was snatched from her shoulder. After that, the police has acted, but unfortunately for us and for electoral democracy, this wasn't the only episode. Whether it be Gonda, whether it be Lakhimpur, local polls have put on us a national shame, where people were seen on camera urging their supporters to engage in violence. Another, where an election official was pleading with the politicians to adhere to the code of conduct, to not misbehave, and to not go on a rampage along with their supporters. When it comes to Lakhimpur itself, of course, the Yogi government has taken action, and in fact, not only have the accused been arrested, but even the policemen responsible from top to bottom have all been suspended. But the question is this shameful episode only a trailer of what next year's assembly elections hold in store for us?
दुख है इस बात का कि एक बहन अपने दूसरे के लिए पर्चा भरने गई और इसमें पूरी जिम्मेदारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार की है। उनके गुंडे लोगों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ने अपमानित किया है। समाजवादी पार्टी उस बहन के साथ है। सम्मान के लिए पूरी लड़ाई लड़ने का काम समाजवादी पार्टी करेगी। हाल ही में उत्तर प्रदेश के विधानसभा के स्पीकर रहे, उनके साथ जो व्यवहार हुआ है, उन्हें अपमानित होना पड़ा ब्लॉक प्रमुख के चुनाव में। उसके लिए जिम्मेदार अगर कोई है तो वहाँ का प्रशासन है, और प्रशासन पूरा काम कर रहा है मुख्यमंत्री जी के सहारे पर। जब मुख्यमंत्री जी के सहारे पर इस तरह का व्यवहार होगा और स्पीकर के साथ व्यवहार होगा तो आम जनता के साथ कैसा व्यवहार हो रहा होगा, इसकी आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं।
मैं समझता हूँ कि हार को स्वीकारने की आदत डालने के बजाय अनर्गल और बेबुनियाद आरोप लगाना, मैं समझता हूँ विपक्ष की आदत बन गई है। पहले सरकारों को अपना कार्यकाल शायद याद आता होगा कि पहले सरकारों में जो पंचायत के चुनाव थे हास्यास्पद बन जाते थे, हिंसा का तांडव होता था और सरकार एक पक्षी सरकारी तंत्र का दुरुपयोग करके लोकतंत्र का एक तरीके से उपहास उड़ाती थी। आज पूरे प्रदेश में जिस प्रकार से कानून व्यवस्था का राज कायम है, जरा सी छोटी सी भी घटना होती है, छुटपुट घटनाएं घटी कुछ जगहों पर।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us on the debate, Sharad Pradhan, senior journalist, Acharya Pramod Krishnam, leader of the Congress, Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, author Shantanu Gupta. My first question naturally is to you. Anila Singh, spokesperson of the BJP. How can anyone's conscience allow us to see images like this, Anila Singh?
You're absolutely
Elections
correct.
at what cost?
Everybody... Sorry?
Elections at what cost? Even if there is a win, at what cost? At the cost of violence?
You are absolutely correct, but the sad part is the lady was insulted and misbehaved by a person who doesn't have any sort of tie with Bharatiya Janata Party. He is associated with a candidate, independent candidate. He has been arrested. But the thing is, since we saw this incident, all the political parties, they created a fake narrative that this person is from Bharatiya Janata Party, though he is not from Bharatiya Janata Party. Yogi Adityanath ji, a strong Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, has taken action against all the police posts there, right from circle officer to Thana. Everybody has been suspended. Strictest of action has been taken. Action which has sent message to all police and administration that you have to be very, very alert.
Ghanshyam
But the
Tiwari.
thing,
these were lawless people, but they were representing an independent candidate, nothing to do with the BJP, says Anila Singh. Fake narrative she's accusing you of.
Three very quick things. If the narrative was fake, Smriti Irani, who comes from Uttar Pradesh, should have taken notice. Not a single word from Smriti Irani. A woman in broad daylight, in presence of police, in presence of BJP goons, by BJP goons, including those who are arrested, is harassed, her sari taken away. It's national news. Everyone is commenting. Every media channel is commenting. But no words from Smriti Irani. No words from ministers of BJP. No words from the chief minister, deputy chief minister. You look district after district, you will find images of BJP men with lathi, with tamancha, with hand grenades. And this is a repeat of what they did in Jila Adhyaksh election. If the party has become so desperate to win an election because they have allowed bodies to float in Ganga and allowed the complete disaster on governance to happen in Uttar Pradesh, this demonstrates that this spate of violence will not end here. This is just a trailer. BJP will remain violent until they are routed by people of Uttar Pradesh in 2022. And the fact that people are silent from a state that has given the Prime Minister and President demonstrates how hollow BJP and its claim of Charles Charitra Chehra is.
Anila Singh.
It was funny. I about incident, and you are saying that no tweet from Gyaji, no tweets from the chief minister. Like, action has been taken. Strictest action has been taken. Can't you see? Can't you see that? The thing is, the political party tried to create a fake narrative, now exposed. You are saying that tweet didn't happen. So your problem is tweet. Your problem is not what the person did with the lady, but chief minister. That's why he took action. But the thing is, now he is saying that like Bharatiya Janata Party, ruling Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to do everything to win election. But let me remind him, in 2016, when your Samajwadi Party was in power and same elections happened, almost 78.26% of votes were voted for your political party, and almost 80% of the candidates of Samajwadi Party, they win the election. So what was that? What was that? So, I mean, stop blaming.
No, but before you respond to that, Ghanshyam Tiwari, you are saying that you're not satisfied because nobody has tweeted. An entire police station has been suspended. You don't think that is enough for making an example?
More than the number of people suspended, more than that, the number of districts that have seen this violence. This is election. 12.8 crore people vote for the Panchayat election. They elect 3,000 representatives. BJP is routed. It's the only party that sends out a list of Panchayat representatives. And eventually what happens? Because BJP is routed, Yogi Adityanath has to save his seat. And as a result, Jila Adhyaksh election or the VDC election, they go all out to do Apaharan, Tirharan, violence of all sides, all types. Why should BJP candidates be going around with guns?
You're saying BJP is routed, but as of today, there are 349 seats where people have been, where they have won unopposed, and 300 of them have actually gone to the BJP. How do you call this a rout?
When you decide to attack the elected members with guns, with lathis, Mata Prasad Pandey, you showed the bite of Akhilesh Yadav. He's a senior leader. He's been Speaker of the House. He's attacked. There are videos out there. There are videos of a DM saying that hum kambal pitai karenge. If the agenda of a government is propaganda and this kind of harassment of elected people, elected by the people. Those who are elected by the people are electing their representatives. So BJP has gone all out to harass these people, kidnap these people. Even today, right now, as we speak, there are media narratives about Sant Kabir Nagar, how various members are locked in hotels. So if you have to put out videos, just look at the spate of videos. Even in the face of this kind of criminal behavior, the BJP is brazening it out.
Shantanu Gupta, in fact, so much so that today Akhilesh Yadav said that the government machinery is complicit in harassing candidates of the opposition, the non-BJP parties. People are being confined to hotels. There is one story where a man was taken away from the final rites of his father.
Padmaja, if your team can give you videos of ex-MLA from Samajwadi Party, Baijnath Dubey, he's saying लाठी डंडे उठाओ, जितनी लाठियां ला सकते हो लेके आओ. Sunil Singh Yadav, a current MLC of SP on camera, is saying इनकी क्या हैसियत है, ये कब के गुंडे हो गए, as if he has a copyright on गुंडागर्दी, right? So see, let me take you back to the history. Mulayam Singh Yadav has a monopoly.
You're talking about the Gonda. You're talking about the Gonda
Exactly.
video.
Exactly,
You're talking
exactly.
about the Gonda
And Balia
video.
video
Okay, let's listen to the Gonda video. Okay, so let's listen to the Gonda video before you, so that the viewers know what you're referring to, and then I'll also get Ghanshyam Tiwari to respond. Let's first listen in to this video from Gonda that Shantanu Gupta is talking about.
सब लोग अपना तैनाती से लाठी डंडा लाए हो तो लाठी डंडा ले लो, ना लाए हो तो वो हुआ पड़ा है जो भी एक सूची है कि सफेद साक्षम समाज सब लोग अपना तैनाती से लाठी डंडा लाए हो तो लाठी डंडा ले लो, ना लाए हो तो वो हुआ पड़ा है जो भी
So what's your point, Shantanu Gupta? You're saying that ये basically काटे की लड़ाई है, वो भी मार रहे हैं, आप भी मार रहे हैं, but you are in government.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Mulayam Singh Yadav's main stronghold in politics was panchayat politics. Since Akhilesh Yadav came on the scene, the helm of Samajwadi Party, since 2012, Samajwadi Party is just losing election. 2014, they lost Lok Sabha election miserably. 2017, they lost Assembly election. In 17, again, they lost urban body election miserably. 2019, they lost under Akhilesh Yadav Lok Sabha election again. And 2021, they lost Panchayat election. For 1 month, they put the facade, oh, we won on the election. But in Jila Panchayat Adarsh election, we saw that they won only 5 seats, all Yadavs. It has become only a Yadav party, not a pan-UP party. And just to make up, okay, in block election, can we show some representation? They are trying to show this markup everywhere. Just search 2015 when the last Panchayat election happened. You, my God, what was the rage on the road? Currently, yes, there are cases. There are 14 cases out of 825 block pramukh seats. There are 14 cases which are reported, and there is a direct action. By the evening, Brij Kishore and Yash Verma are in jail. The whole Thana, the whole Pasgaon Thana is suspended. The SO is suspended. The Deputy SP is suspended. I'm not saying cases are not happening, but only 14 cases out of 824 seats. And just go back to 2015.
Respond, Ghanshyam Tiwari. So for every Lakhimpur, horrific and shocking as it is, there is also a Gonda, where you have a former MLA of your party saying, "Lathi dande lekar aao."
I say 3 things. One is that the fact that BJP is breathing out of a situation where women have faced this kind of harassment, that their sari has been taken away, demonstrates that zero empathy. As far as their absolute fake news here, that BJP won the Panchayat election, I repeat, 12.8 crore people vote. BJP was routed. The only party that put out its list was routed. And yet
No, sir, you're not responding to Gonda. You spoke at Lakhimpur and rightly so, but why are you not responding to Gonda?
We won 300 seats.
There is violence there as well, sir.
Not one on party symbols. I think on what fact?
This is not a shouting match. The reason I am coming to Gonda
It's a lying match then.
That in the Jila Adesh election, we saw how the Apharan industry on the right back of DM and SSC was put across Uttar Pradesh. Today, everyone in Uttar Pradesh is prepared for violence. This is the kind of governance that BJP has given. Every woman is prepared for this kind of violence, and BJP.
So you're saying that कि वो लाठी डंडे प्रिपरेशन करके आ रहे हैं, तो बीजेपी वायलेंस करने वाली है और वो लाठी डंडे प्रिपरेशन में आ रहे हैं.
They have put Uttar Pradesh into free for all for violence. This is exactly what is playing out. Reporters from several channels were attacked. You ask them, did they spot a Samajwadi Party leader throwing stones at them? No, it was BJP leaders. They showed that
Acharya Pramod Krishnan
leaders were stopping some coverage. It was BJP leaders.
Okay. This is just preparation. Do you agree with Samajwadi Party's argument, Acharya Pramod Krishnan? That BJP सारा वायलेंस कर रही है, अगर समाजवादी पार्टी के लोग डंडे लेके आ रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ सेल्फ डिफेंस में आ रहे हैं.
पदमजा, मुझे थोड़ा सा समय दीजिएगा. ये बड़ा संजीदा और बहुत ही गंभीर विषय है. पहली बात, जो आज पिक्चर देखने को मिल रहे हैं टेलीविज़न पे, ये एक किसी सभ्य समाज के लिए और एक अच्छे लोकतंत्र के लिए एक शर्मनाक घटना है. मैं इसकी घोर निंदा करता हूँ. लेकिन इससे थोड़ा सा पहले जाइएगा तो हाथरस कांड में क्या हुआ. पूरी की पूरी सरकार और पूरा पुलिस प्रशासन ये इस पे तुल गया था कि ये बलात्कार नहीं है, लेकिन सीबीआई ने प्रूव किया। उससे पहले उन्नाव कांड हुआ, उसमें भी एक लड़की चिल्ला चिल्ला के कह रही है कि मेरे साथ बलात्कार हुआ, मेरे बाप की हत्या कर दी, तब भी पुलिस प्रशासन ने उसको बचाने का काम किया, वो भी आपके सामने। तीसरी बात, आज हम घटना देख रहे हैं, लेकिन सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल एक ज़िले का नहीं है, सवाल एक घटना का नहीं है, सवाल है कि उत्तर प्रदेश पिछले 15-20 सालों से एक पॉलिटिकल दिवालियापन की तरफ चल गया है। ये सरकार जरूर बदलती है, गुंडे वही रहते हैं। जो गुंडे 2007 से लेके 12 तक गुंडागर्दी करते थे मायावती जी की सरकार के अंदर, तो पंचायत चुनाव में यही होता था, बिल्कुल निर्विरोध चुनाव होता था। और वही जब सरकार बदली तो वही गुंडे शिफ्ट हो गए, ट्रांसफर हो गए समाजवादी पार्टी में, उनका फिर तंत्र चला। और जब समाजवादी पार्टी के खिलाफ जनता ने वोट क्यों दिया था? क्योंकि मायावती जी की जब सरकार थी तो थाने में, कचहरी में एक जाति के गुंडों का राज था। जब अखिलेश यादव जी की सरकार आई तो फिर एक जातीय गुंडागर्दी शुरू हो गई। और जब बीजेपी की सरकार आई तो उसके खिलाफ जब वोट पड़ा तो उसके खिलाफ वोट पड़ के सरकार बदल गई, लेकिन वो गुंडे धीरे धीरे शिफ्ट हो गए बीजेपी में। प्रश्न ये पैदा होता है, ये तंत्र नहीं बदल रहा है। उत्तर प्रदेश का ये बहुत बड़ा दुर्भाग्य है पद्मजा। इस पे एक बात अभी हमारे घनश्याम तिवारी जी कह रहे थे, दूसरा कोई अनिला जी भी बोल रही हैं। ये प्रश्न एक जिले का नहीं है, ये प्रश्न है पॉलिटिकल दिवालियापन का। हमारे यहाँ जो गुंडा तंत्र है वो वैसे ही खड़ा है।
अच्छा, तो ये बताइए आचार्य जी कि अगर ये सारे गुंडे और ये सारा तंत्र समाजवादी पार्टी में चला गया 2012 में, तो उसी समाजवादी पार्टी के साथ आपने अलायंस में क्यों लड़ा चुनाव 2017 का? अगर इतना ही दिवालियापन था तो उनके साथ मिलकर चुनाव क्यों लड़ रही थी कांग्रेस?
नहीं, एब्सोल्युटली यू आर एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। राजनीतिक मजबूरियां होती हैं, कंपल्सन्स होते हैं कुछ, लेकिन मैं जो बात कर रहा हूं एकदम सच बात कर रहा हूं। मैं जो वर्तमान परिस्थितियां हैं, मैं किसी राजनीति के वशीभूत होकर के नफा नुकसान देखने की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं। भाई गुंडों की सरकार के साथ मिलकर चुनाव लड़ो तो बीजेपी को कोई भी कंडेम कर सकता है, बनाया।
क्योंकि अगर कोई आम आदमी देख रहा है, कोई महिला देख रही है, वो तो आप सबको देख के यही कहेगी ना कि ऑल ऑफ यू हैव मेड योर डील विद द डेविल। आप अभी टीवी पर बैठ करके कह रहे हैं कि हाँ जो लखीमपुर में हुआ बहुत खराब है, हाँ जो गोंडा में हुआ बहुत खराब है, बट उनके साथ आप हाथ मिला लेंगे। कल को जैसे ही चुनाव होगा आप लोग हाथ मिला लेंगे।
सवाल कर रही हैं, मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब दे रहा हूं। पद्मजा टीवी पे बैठ के मैं जवाब इसलिए दे रहा हूं कि क्योंकि टीवी पे बैठ के आप सवाल कर रही हैं। मैं कहना चाहता हूं पार्टी की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं देश की राजनीतिक उत्तर प्रदेश की परिस्थिति की बात कर रहा हूं। मैं कांग्रेस और बीजेपी और इसकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूं। उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर जो पॉलिटिकल दिवालियापन है मैं उसकी बात कर रहा हूं। उत्तर प्रदेश में जो माफिया राज है मैं उसकी बात कर रहा हूं। मैं ये बात ही नहीं कर रहा कि मेरी पार्टी कुछ और है, तुम्हारी पार्टी
जब एक दिवालिया पार्टी के साथ राजनीतिक मजबूरियों की वजह से कांग्रेस हाथ मिला लेती है। आप किसी पार्टी को दिवालिया बोलते हैं, फिर उसके साथ चुनाव लड़ते हैं, कैसे खत्म होगा फिर ये तो चुनाव दर चुनाव यही चलता रहेगा ना। आपकी क्रिटिसिज्म को कौन सीरियसली लेगा?
ये प्रदेश की, ये जब प्रदेश की जनता या देश की जनता जाति और धर्म के आधार पर वोट करेगी और इस तरह के तमाम माफियाओं को विधानसभा में चुन चुन के भेजेगी तो उसका परिणाम यही होगा। जब उत्तर प्रदेश में नहीं, जब किसी भी प्रदेश का मुखिया, किसी भी प्रदेश का चीफ मिनिस्टर किसी भी तरह के खास माफियागिरी को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे तब उसका परिणाम यही होगा। और पद्मजा ऐसे ही टेलीविजन पे बहस होती रहेंगी।
आचार्य जी ये तो गजब बात है, चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं आप
जब जनता,
और अब आप ब्लेम कर रहे हैं लोगों को और वोटर को। वोटर की क्या गलती अगर आप साथ में लड़ रहे हैं तो? शांतनु गुप्ता, and then I want to bring in Sharad Pradhan.
Padmaja, what Acharya Pramod Krishnan is saying,
वोटर की गलती है जहां से सुनिए पद्मजा मैं बड़ी गंभीर बात कर रहा हूं पद्मजा। मैं राजनीतिक पार्टी के उस लाभ हानि से ऊपर हट के बात कर रहा हूं। ये सिस्टम तब तक नहीं सुधरेगा जब तक क्या इस सिस्टम को सुधारने वाले अपनी नीयत साफ नहीं कर लेंगे। ये सिस्टम सुधरने वाला नहीं है। माफिया राज जो मायावती जी की सरकार में था, उसके बाद समाजवादी पार्टी की सरकार में उससे ज्यादा हुआ और अब बीजेपी की सरकार इसलिए चुनी गई
आचार्य जी आप तो सिस्टम की बात ऐसे कर रहे हैं जैसे कि आप कोई एनजीओ हो, आप एक राजनीतिक दल को बिलोंग करते हैं, आप एक राजनेता हैं, आपको एक राजनीतिक स्टैंड लेना पड़ेगा ना। आप सिस्टम की ऐसे बात कर रहे हैं जैसे कि कोई एनजीओ चला रहे हैं आप। प्रियंका गांधी कह रही हैं कि क्यों हो रहा है ये सब, ये वायलेंस क्यों होता है। ऐसा बात तो नहीं है कि 2021 में पहली बार ये वायलेंस हो रहा है। पिछली बार भी ब्लॉक का चुनाव हुआ था। पिछली बार जब जब ब्लॉक का चुनाव हुआ था, जब समाजवादी पार्टी सरकार में थी, तब हिंसा नहीं हुई थी? उसके तुरंत बाद आपने उनके साथ चुनाव नहीं लड़ा था? आज आप वायलेंस को क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं। उस वायलेंस के बाद तो आपने जल्दी से उनके साथ साठगांठ कर ली, क्यों?
पदमजा, नेता राजनीति करने का मतलब ये
बताइए
नहीं है
आचार्य जी।
गुंडागर्दी की जाए। राजनीति करने का मतलब ये नहीं कि माफियाओं को सपोर्ट किया जाए। राजनीति करने का मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं माफियागिरी को सपोर्ट करूं। मैं डंके की चोट पे कह रहा हूं, उत्तर प्रदेश में राजनीतिक लोगों का जितना दोष है उतना ही प्रदेश की जनता का भी दोष है। किसी भी माफिया को चुनाव कैसे जीत ले? क्या जनता नहीं जिताती? माफिया चुनाव जीतते हैं और शरीफ आदमी चुनाव हारते हैं। श्रीधरन चुनाव हारेंगे, टीएन शेषन चुनाव हारेंगे और तमाम गुंडे मवाली चुनाव जीतेंगे। तो क्या इसमें नेताओं का दोष है केवल? इसमें जनता का भी दोष है। जनता जब तक नहीं सुधरेगी,
बिल्कुल नेताओं
माफियाओं
का
को
दोष
वोट
है।
देना
आप
बंद नहीं
उनको
करेगी,
टिकट दे रहे हैं,
तब
उनके
तक
साथ
ऐसे ही
चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं।
महिलाओं के चीरहरण होते रहेंगे।
100%
आप
नेताओं का
टेलीविजन
दोष
पे
है।
बहस करती
प्लीज
रहेंगी।
ये वोटर के ऊपर मत डालिए। आप वोटर के सामने माफिया को, क्रिमिनल को रखेंगे, फिर कहेंगे कि आपने हरीश चंद्र को वोट क्यों नहीं डाला, क्योंकि हरीश चंद्र को आपने टिकट नहीं दिया। शांतनु गुप्ता, रिस्पॉन्ड।
I think Padmaja, what Acharya,
ये किताबी
the line,
पदमजा
Acharya ji,
किताबी-
please, Acharya ji, let me respond and then you can comment. What Acharya Pramod Krishna, the line he's taking exactly what Rahul Gandhi has taken. He's saying the यूपी का तो वोटर ही खराब है, उसको तो जातिवाद है, उसका तो वो स्टैंडर्ड ही नहीं है। ये वायनाड के लोग मेरी बात समझ पाते हैं। तो आई थिंक this is a very common tendency of people in Congress कि यहाँ का तो वोटर ही खराब है, लोग ही बेकार है, हमको नहीं चुन रहे हैं। वो they are not doing the self analysis that why we are routed out of UP. There only one member of parliament party, Sonia Gandhi, and Raebareli also they lost in Jila Panchayat election. So I think that's the phenomena they're working on कि वोटर को गाली दो और अपने ऊपर आत्ममंथन बंद करो। And सर वोटर को गाली देना छोड़िए। या बट ही इज राइट, आई एग्री। मुलायम सिंह यादव ने, मायावती ने इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज कर दिया है गुंडागर्दी को। राजा भैया, विकास दुबे, गायत्री प्रजापति, मुख्तार अंसारी, जिन लोगों को जेलों में होना चाहिए था, देवर इन विधानसभा एंड लोकसभा। So that I agree with him that Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party both institutionalized gundagardi in UP politics.
Sharad Pradhan, who is being selective when it comes to this violence? And is this going to be a template for next year's elections? Because the stakes are much higher there.
And very deplorable that these things are happening. But well, everybody knows it. It goes without saying what Samajwadi Party is as far as Gundaism is concerned, and BSP is. But let me tell you that this criminalization of politics was introduced by the Congress only in Uttar Pradesh and in other parts of the country. But the sad part is that one never expected all this to be happening under a BJP regime, because BJP was always proclaimed by its leadership as a party with a difference, and one always felt, and more so under the regime of Yogi Adityanath, who was rated as an honest, upright man, no tolerance to corruption, no tolerance to any illegal activity. But the manner in which they have, his own people have become unbridled, it's a very sad commentary on the state of the politics that we are going through. All political parties it seems are alike, and two wrongs do not make a right. This is for the two BJP spokespersons who are trying to justify by citing Samajwadi Party's violence and indulgence in all kinds of criminal activities. So all political parties, unfortunately, they have no concern. And the sad part is that today when they are trying to justify, and Mrs. Anila Singh is trying to say that because action has been taken, so these kind of actions, why has action not been taken in other places? Just here in this case, thanks to the media, if the media had not shown this, probably no action would have been taken. And why these people get unbridled?
Anila Singh.
Every political party which remains in power,
I do not agree with.
There are a lumpen element in all political parties, but they get unbridled when they know that they can get away with murder.
And you are being held to a higher standard because the government said that we have zero tolerance. Criminals को ठोक दो, पर यहाँ criminals खुलेआम लोगों को attack कर रहे हैं.
Padmaja, first of all, I want to give one input. You had mentioned that out of 349 candidates, Bharatiya Janata Party won 300 unopposed. It is 334 unopposed candidates of Bharatiya Janata Party has won today. So it's a big win for us, and I am very happy about it. And secondly, like Mr. Pradhan said, that thanks to media, if media would not have shown this particular incident, what happened with the lady, then no action would have taken. So I have to say one simple thing here, Mr. Pradhan. Even if when telemedia wasn't there, actions were taken by police administration. So you cannot say because telemedia is there, then only police and administration, they take action. It is not like that. And there is absolutely no doubts about it when we talk about Yogi Adityanath ji, a person who is yogi, who doesn't have any sort of aspirations just to serve the people of Uttar Pradesh, then definitely you must trust him. He has already told the administration and the police officials
Sharad Pradhan.
that we are not going to take any sort of nuisance and nonsense from anybody.
Padmaja, there is one important thing.
Mr. Pradhan.
Another political party.
Well, there is one important
Mr.
thing
Pradhan,
which is being
respond.
missed out. Which is being missed out
Yes.
is
I mean,
that
Bhaji
these
party
elections,
workers, they are
the
doing all
elections to
sorts
the
of activity.
Anila Singh, she's asked me to speak. Will you please allow me to speak? Well, there is one important point which is being missed out is the fact that these are indirect elections, block pramukh elections and Zilla Panchayat heads. They make no meaning in a democratic setup. When the idea of Panchayat Raj was conceived, it was not imagined that the manner in which these elections will be, this is just a farce, because there's so much of abuse of the government machinery, and money power, muscle power, by all parties, whoever is in power. Whenever they've been in power, that's the reason they cannot speak.
You're saying that
Why
the BJP is
why
abusing
does no
government
political
machinery?
party talk about holding
And if
these
they are
elections directly?
getting, if they are getting
people were to
300
elect these
plus
elections-
seats unopposed already, that's an abuse of machinery.
That is because of money
Are you saying,
power
Mr.
and muscle
Pradhan, that
power
the
and misuse
300
of-
plus unopposed seats is abuse of machinery?
All of them have done it. And that is the reason they not able to talk about it. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. This is what they've been doing. And BJP is also doing the same. And nobody talks of holding direct elections to these positions. If that were done, that would be a real democracy at the grassroots level. But today, no political party
Shantanu
wants
Gupta.
these elections to be held directly.
Padmaja, Mr. Pradhan had talked
Misuse
about
of
that.
power.
Yeah, Mr. Pradhan has talked about that the action in Lakhimpur Kheri is taken only because media is being vocal about it. I request him, why don't you go to West Bengal and write articles and come on media and make Mrs. Mamata Banerjee also to act. Go to Kerala and write about it, talk about the Hindus.
Don't confuse the issue. We are not discussing Kerala and West Bengal.
So if you think the media power can only work, why your media power work only in Uttar Pradesh?
Don't
Why it
defend
doesn't
the
work in West
indefensible.
Bengal? Why does it work in Kerala? So don't make this, and media is running the country. Come on, we have seen that how high-handedly, strong-handedly Yogi Adityanath has handled
Shantanu Gupta, you
the
are
miscreants
a
last 1.5
sycophant
years.
of the party. It's all
Don't
right. You are
spoil
fair
the
now.
debate.
You are a party
Okay,
spokesman. You have right to say
please,
that.
again. Please, I am requesting everyone on the show, please, no personal comments about each other.
No.
Let's not brook that. Otherwise, it's only going to go downhill in election season. No personal comments.
We are not discussing Kerala and
media
West
is-
Bengal.
No, you are trying to say that media is making Yogi Adityanath to act. I'm saying, why don't media make Mamata Banerjee to act? Why don't make left parties to act in Kerala? So I'm saying, don't put this farce that this action is happening. Yogi Adityanath is taking action right from day one, from whoever is a miscreant. Point number one. But I agree to the Mr. Pradhan's point that these election should be made direct, and Yogi Adityanath made this bill. And it seems there's some legal point of view, and it seems from next year he will put this proposal that these elections, Panchayat election, Block Pramukh election, should be made direct. And I'm also.
What was stopping him from making it directly? Now, don't try to cook up this story.
No, this is not a cook up story. If you're living in Lucknow, you don't even know this. I think that's your problem.
I know how things work. You are a theoretical person. You are a party spokesman. It's fine. You have a right to defend the party, but don't defend the indefensible.
Sometime you can talk on the topic. You can organize a YouTube channel and debate on Shantanu Gupta separately.
Okay. Now I want to bring back Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari, rightly so, you have questioned why people were allowed to run riot, why people were allowed to get a free hand in perpetrating violence. So I also want you to see what happened, you and the viewers to see what happened in Khorabar, and then ask you who is responsible for letting these people run riot. Watch.
पत्थर 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 हटाओ बचो भैया निकल जाइए आप लोग निकल जाइए
Police being pelted with stones. Police being pelted with stones by Samajwadi Party workers. Now, who gave them a free run?
If the purpose is to say that a party who has more than 300 MLAs, who has a chief minister who may have more charges than what Shantanu would have as mark sheets, who have more than 88 MLAs with serious criminal charges, which has prime minister, president coming from the same state, several ministers coming from the state, should be given an excuse of why district after district faced violence, why police was co-accused in several such situations, why a woman's sari was snatched. We have to find an excuse for this state and this kind of administration, either in the past.
There is no excuse for that, sir.
You did not interrupt.
There is no excuse for a lady being manhandled. There is zero excuse for that. But you are sidestepping the issue. At the beginning, I said it's a reprehensible incident what happened to that lady, and people rightly so have been arrested, including one man who is related to a BJP leader. But he has been arrested. My question to you is, what about what happened in Khorabar? That you will not address.
Allow me to complete. Allow me to complete.
Will you ever address Khorabar in the next 10 minutes also?
There is a state which has a running government. This is not Banana Republic. If district after district, media men are attacked, police are attacked, people are attacked, parcha taken away, people kidnapped, even now people accusing of kidnapped, a man taken away from his father's last right. Who's responsible? Who's responsible for this free-for-all disastrous violent government, and to what end? A party that was
so if Samajwadi Party workers run amok, it is the government's problem.
Find ways to justify this. There is no justification for this. The state has to be accountable.
Who's justifying it? Nobody is justifying it. Why are you putting words in my mouth? I am saying at the outset, in case you missed it, there is no justification for manhandling a lady. Let me repeat it in Hindi. For a lady to be mishandled, कोई justification नहीं है. एक महिला के ऊपर अगर अटैक किया गया है, इसका zero justification है. जिन्होंने अटैक किया उनको जेल में सड़ना चाहिए. Let me repeat that again in English. There is no justification for a woman being attacked. Now will you please address the issue of Khorabar and why Samajwadi Party workers are running amok?
नेता इसका हिस्सा है, बीजेपी के विधायक इसका हिस्सा है. आप किसको जस्टिफाई करेंगी?
अनिला सिंह, अगर हर कोई आपका है वहां पे, डीएम आपका, एसपी आपका है, then why are you letting people take the law in their hands, even if they are SP workers? Anila Singh.
First of all, you asked a question from Mr. Tiwari and he didn't reply you. He was simply beating around the bush. He was not able to answer why so much of ruckus from Samajwadi Party workers, because in each and every district they have tried to create a ruckus to bring bad name to Yogi government, but they failed. Only 12 to 14 places some sort of disturbances happened and they were controlled. About Lakhimpur incident, let me correct you for again. A person responsible for this incident, obnoxious incident, is related to independent candidate Yash Verma. He is being arrested also. He is not anyways related to Bharatiya Janata Party. He is not our worker. He is not our worker. He is not Bharatiya Janata Party's worker.
Ma'am, that's what you claim. That's what you claim. But the Samajwadi Party candidate Ritu Singh has said very clearly that the people who attacked me were Rekha Verma's goons. Rekha Verma is a leader of the BJP, and the person arrested, Yash Verma, also is a member of the BJP. That is what the victim is saying. Anyhow, we will look deeper into the antecedents of the people who are involved.
Official statement tells me that he is not a worker of Bharatiya Janata Party. Absolutely not worker of Bharatiya Janata Party.
That's what you are saying. It is your word against that of the lady in question. I'm going to leave it over there, but here's hoping that at least tomorrow, on the day when the polling is to take place, when the elections are actually to be held, we do not see a repeat of these scenes, because they are a blot not just on a state or a district, but on the entire country. We cannot have this happening in a democratic process. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, and Anila Singh for having joined me on Debate One.